Yeah, this will be like a 5-minute session on the Repulse Monkeys. So, facing the way we would in class, start facing the left wall of your area, if the screen is in the front. And we can start from a couple moves. Let's go ahead and just start from fist under elbow. That's the easier one of the two to hold. So in the feet, just make it like playing guitar. In the hands, it's kind of like if you took your playing guitar, made a fist with the right, and put it a little more under the elbow. Reviewing Repulse Monkeys, turn to your right. Sink your elbows. Step in with the left. Step back, heel, toe. Sorry, toe. Turning the heel in a little, shift back, turn to the left. The right toes will turn in and feel that splitting where the left hand comes back while the right comes forward. That's the first one, follow through. Stretch the arms, sink elbows, step in with the right, step back, toe, put the heel in just a little, shift back, turn to the right, let the left toes turn in, feel that split happen. We only do 3, so one side gets one more than the other, but turn to the right. Extend the arms, sink the elbows, step in with the left, step back, toe, and then heel, shift back, turn to the left, turn the right to the left. There's one more follow through, but it goes into a different way. Let's go through that instructionally one more time. Then we'll look at some of the common errors and finer points. Turn to the right, extend the arms. Sink the elbows, step in with the left, step back, toe, heel, shift. And really it's the ball of the foot, not the toe, but say toe for now. Turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Follow through. Sink elbows, step in with the right, step back, toe, heel, shift back, turn to the left. Sorry, turn to the right, turn the left toes in. Follow through. Sink elbows, step in with the left, step back. Put the heel down, shift back, turn, right toes. All right. So I'm trying to remember exactly how much of this we covered, but from the front, if you were to watch it, when I put the heel down, I want that 20-ish degree angle. And my other toes turn in, I also want about that much. So biggest thing that makes this go off the rails is turning before the heel gets put down, and then my next step is ridiculous and unconnected and unbalanced. Same thing. One of the more challenging parts of this move is getting that step to land in the right place. We usually spend 2 or 3 classes mainly just working on that. Think about this, if you were to map out your footprints, and draw lines between them, they would make a zigzag on the floor, right? So when I step, I'm stepping out at an angle. When I step, I'm stepping out at an angle. But it doesn't always feel like I'm stepping out at an angle because I'm also turned at an angle. So from here, my hips are turned 20 degrees or whatever that my foot is. So when I step back with the ball of my foot, I feel like I step back straight from the hip. And when I put the heel in a little, that's where I create a new angle for the new back foot. And then when I shift and turn, the other ones come in. Same thing here, follow through, sink elbow, step in, step back from the hips, put the heel down, shift, turn the other toes in. We'll do one more little tip for it. 2 things actually. So the first thing is, just remember that this is not the move. This is following through, getting ready, and that this is the move. We don't have time for the virtual application today. I think we'll do that next class. Same thing here. This isn't the move, even though it's visually the biggest part that catches your eye, so it might seem like it, but no. The follow through, the sinking of the elbows, setting you up for this part, which doesn't look like as much, but that is the move, that is the application. Excuse me. Last thing is, don't lean back. You know it, but here's a new time, here's a new way to feel why you shouldn't lean back, right? So from here, I'll go a little farther. I'll say lean forward. Feel like a little crouch, like your hips are back, you're leaned forward a little bit. Don't try to be upright in the upper body while you're sunk down. There's a straightness to it, but it's a lean forward straightness when you're in this position. Okay. If you have any questions, send them in. I don't know if we'll do another class on Repulse Monkeys right now. This is a beginner. We don't need to get too deep into it. Hope you're doing well, and let's bow out our master. Bow to beginner master's Beth, wherever you are. All right, thanks for turning master path dismissed.